Imagine sailing across the vast Atlantic Ocean, only to stumble upon a ship drifting silently, its sails torn, its cargo untouched, and meals left half-finished on the table. A ship with no captain, no crew, and no clear explanation. This is not a scene from a movie. It is the real-life mystery of the Mary Celeste. On December 4, 1872, the crew of the British brigantine Dei Grazia spotted a vessel aimlessly wandering the waters near the Azores Islands. As they approached, they realized something terrifying. The ship, known as the Mary Celeste, was completely abandoned. The lifeboat was missing, but the cargo was intact. There were no signs of struggle, no blood, no violence, only silence. For over 150 years, the world has asked the same chilling question. What really happened to the crew of the Mary Celeste? Tonight, we dive deep into the history, the disappearance, and the countless theories, both logical and paranormal, behind one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time. This is the story of the ghost ship Mary Celeste. History and background. The Mary Celeste was not just any ship, it had a strange history long before its fateful voyage. Originally built in Nova Scotia, Canada, in 1861, the ship was first called Amazon. From the very beginning, bad luck seemed to follow her. On her maiden voyage, the captain fell ill and died. Later, the ship collided with another vessel in the English Channel. After a series of accidents and ownership changes, the ship was rebuilt and renamed Mary Celeste in 1868. By 1872, the Mary Celeste was owned by a group of investors, including Captain Benjamin Briggs, a deeply religious and respected sailor with years of experience. Briggs set sail from New York on November 7, 1872, bound for Genoa, Italy. His crew consisted of 7 experienced seamen, along with his wife, Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia. 10 souls in total. The cargo: 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol. Dangerous, volatile, but extremely valuable. Everything was normal at departure, and Mary Celeste was considered seaworthy. So what went wrong? Why did such an experienced captain and crew disappear without a trace? The discovery. Nearly a month later, on December 4th, the Dei Grazia spotted the Mary Celeste drifting about 400 miles east of the Azores. When a boarding party was sent, they found a chilling scene. The sails were partially set, but in poor condition. The ship's logbook was last updated on November 25th, just 9 days earlier. The lifeboat was gone. The compass was broken. But the cargo, alcohol barrels, was almost entirely untouched. The crew's personal belongings, including clothes, pipes, and even valuables, were still there. Most disturbingly, the captain's cabin looked like someone had left in a hurry. The bed was unmade. Papers were scattered. There was no sign of violence or a struggle, no blood, no bodies. Just emptiness. The Dei Grazia crew sailed Mary Celeste to Gibraltar, where an official inquiry began. But no answers came. The world was left with nothing but questions, and a mystery that only grew darker with time. The immediate reaction. News of the ghost ship spread quickly. Newspapers across Europe and America sensationalized the story, calling it a cursed vessel, a ghost ship, a ship abandoned by fear. The mystery fascinated the public. The Gibraltar inquiry found no evidence of foul play. The ship was seaworthy, the cargo intact, the crew missing. Rumors began spreading. Was it mutiny? Piracy? Or something supernatural? Writers and journalists began filling in the blanks with their own theories. One story suggested sea monsters dragged the crew away. Another claimed the alcohol cargo exploded, frightening everyone into abandoning ship. The more the public read, the more mysterious the Mary Celeste became. It wasn't just a tragedy anymore, it was becoming legend. Theories. Over the decades, countless theories have been proposed. Some are logical, others are chilling, and some border on the supernatural. Piracy. Some believe pirates attacked, but if that were true, why was the cargo untouched? Why were valuables left behind? Mutiny. Could the crew have turned on Captain Briggs? Historians dismiss this. Briggs was well respected, and there was no sign of violence. Alcohol explosion theory. This is one of the most popular explanations. Fumes from the alcohol cargo could have caused a sudden explosion or fire scare. Out of panic, Briggs may have ordered everyone into the lifeboat temporarily, but then something went wrong, and they were lost at sea. Waterspout or natural disaster. A sudden waterspout, rogue wave, or earthquake at sea may have damaged the ship or frightened the crew into abandoning it. Insurance fraud. Some suggested it was an elaborate scheme to collect insurance money, but investigations showed no clear evidence. Paranormal explanations. Ghost ship legends thrive on the supernatural. Some claim the crew was taken by spirits or cursed by the ship's unlucky past. Others even tie the story to alien abductions in modern times. Each theory has flaws. None fully explain why an experienced captain like Briggs would abandon a seaworthy ship in the middle of the ocean. And that's why the mystery endures. Paranormal angle. The Mary Celeste quickly became a centerpiece of ghost ship legends. Sailors began telling stories of phantom ships appearing on the horizon, only to vanish. Paranormal investigators who studied the ship's history claimed an energy surrounds its story, a lingering presence of the crew who vanished. Even today, when people visit museums or read logbook reproductions, they report strange feelings, a heaviness in the air, as if the Mary Celeste is still trying to speak through history. Scientific and logical explanations. Modern researchers continue to study the case. Tests on alcohol cargo proved that fumes could indeed escape barrels and create a frightening but non-lethal explosion, which may explain the abandonment. Other scientists believe a malfunctioning pump caused water to leak, leading Briggs to fear the ship was sinking. Still, the biggest question remains: why didn't they return? Why didn't they survive in the lifeboat? The sea has taken many lives, but rarely has it swallowed the truth so completely. Mary Celeste's legacy. The Mary Celeste never escaped her reputation. After being salvaged, she continued sailing under different owners, but misfortune followed. She eventually wrecked off the coast of Haiti in 1885, and some believe that was the final curse of the ghost ship. But her legend lived on. The Mary Celeste inspired novels, films, documentaries, and even ghost stories passed down among sailors. Today, she stands as one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time, alongside the Flying Dutchman. So what really happened on board the Mary Celeste? Was it panic over alcohol fumes, a natural disaster, or something far stranger that we may never understand? One thing is certain: the sea keeps her secrets well. And the Mary Celeste remains a reminder of how quickly life can vanish into mystery. What do you think happened to Captain Briggs and his crew? Drop your theories in the comments below. And if you love exploring the world's greatest mysteries, don't forget to subscribe, because next time, we're diving into another story that will leave you questioning what you thought you knew.